right, very happy to welcome you today. I wanted to just talk a little bit about a yoga perspective on the body, and particularly in our tradition as a meditation tradition, that sometimes I think yoga can be misconstrued for just a body treatment, like physical therapy or massage, like it's there to optimize our body and remove our pain. And that can happen, and yoga can be used that way. And I think that's fine. It's a really great thing to heal your body and relieve pain. But I like to bring in another perspective, that yoga gives us a perspective on our body that is really priceless. And it's a perspective that doesn't come from a lot of these other holistic practices. That when we're doing yoga, we have a chance to experience the part of ourselves that is not limited by the physical body, and the part of ourselves that can observe our experience, whether it's more on the pleasure side of the spectrum or more on the pain side of the spectrum. And when we're doing yoga, we have the chance to kind of lift out, like almost like there's traffic on the ground and you're in a hot air balloon, and you just lift out of your pain or your contracted state of mind, and you start to experience part of yourself that is not bound by the physical part of your body. So I just like to put that out there. And how we get to that state is, to me, it's kind of subtle. We get to just relax. We do the yoga practice, we do breathing and meditation, and over time we kind of ripen, and we start to have these glimpses like, oh wow, I really had a relief from my physical or mental suffering. And then that's where you see that start to happen. Our first pose is just going to be lying down. If you want to grab a cushion to start doing a gentle heart opener, that'll be great. Feel free to get any music started if you're practicing with that today. Orient yourself with a cushion under your upper back, under the rib cage. And just start to move your arms around in a light snow angel movement. And just listen to your shoulders, see where they want to hold, finding a position that helps you to relax as you begin to open your spine and your shoulders. Let the breath wash through you. Lungs open, abdomen opens to let the inhale in. And just like a wave going out to sea, your exhale is a deep release into the universe. Breathe in your own pace in a way that is soothing, that helps you to connect to the present moment. With these deeper breaths, you may like to just pause between the inhale and the exhale. Let your lungs plump up, absorb a bit more oxygen. And after you exhale, it might also feel natural just to take that moment to be empty, and then inhaling again. As you breathe, tune in to the breath as nourishment, both for your physical body and for your subtle body. The prana, or life force energy, draws in with our breath. Enjoy a few moments just to marinate in this nourishing prana. Gradually reach arms up. Take a moment to stretch out. And then keep your hands woven together and just soften your arms. We'll take a moment with a passive shoulder stretch. Elbows get heavier. There may be a little nod in your chin as you start to release the shoulder socket and the sides of your neck. Soften the inner elbow, outer elbow. 2 more breaths here. Roll to your side so you can take the prop out and then just lie flat on your back. Bend the knees in, give them a squeeze. Massage your low back into the mat. With fingertips on kneecaps, straighten out your arms and then circle your knees going the same direction. Experiment here, larger circles, smaller circles, both directions. Release your arms, but keep your knees in motion. Arms come down into a cactus shape. Hug the thighs together and just continue your circling, both directions for the sacrum. Ground down through your low back. So when the knees come forward, a little extra effort will help your low back to move down toward the floor rather than buckling upward away from the floor. Nice. Stretch your feet up in the air, reach the arms up to the sky too, and just shake it out a little bit. Flap your wrist, flap your ankle. Maybe it's a full body shake, get your booty involved. Feel good. Hug left knee to chest, reach the right leg high. Spread toes and push up through your heel as you inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, push the leg forward, hover it off the floor. Exhale, pull the knee in. And that'll be our cycle. Inhale, reach up, stretch the toes. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, reach forward, hover your leg. Exhale, knee in. One more round with your breath. As the right knee comes in, hands around that knee to switch sides. Left leg in the sky, reach wide through the toes, reach up through your heel. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knee to match the right. Inhale, reach forward, hover the leg. Exhale, bend the knee. And start to match your pacing with your breathing. Inhale long, exhale, bend the knee. Stay wide in the collarbones and relaxed across throat and chest. One more time, reaching up. One more time, reaching forward. As knees draw in, plant feet to the mat. Walk them wide and take some windshield wipers. Reach your arms out into a cactus shape. And with this twist, allow your back hip to lift. Contract that side of your low back to lift even more. It's okay if your shoulder blade comes up. And just play with that little extra back engagement to open your quad. Maybe you even squeeze the glute that's lifting off the mat. And twist once more to each side. Little low back and glute engagement. Nice. Roll over to one side and let's meet up in a seated position. If you want to be sitting up on your cushion, that's all good. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. In this movement, activate the chest muscles, neck muscles, and all the way between your shoulder blades, from upper shoulder blades down to the lower tips around the mid-back. Reverse the direction of your circles and really feel the muscular tone. A lot of us are somewhat dormant between the shoulder blades, like we could be stronger there. So just see what you can activate in a gentle way. Set the shoulders down. Reach arms high, palms face each other. Exhale, side bend to your right. Reach long, soften right shoulder away from your ear. Bend the top elbow, reach it back and look at your bottom hand. Exhale. Inhale, reach up as you look at that hand. Exhale, bend elbow as you look down. Inhale, reach up, look up. Stay on that movement, really matching with your breath. So it's not robot breathing, nothing automatic. It's really listening to see what your breath has to say about the movement. Nice work. The next time you bend the elbow, just drop left hand, second side. Deep breath. Exhale to the side. Feel your core helping you to lift up, maybe even slightly back to prevent like a hunching forward. Heart is open. Bend top elbow. As you exhale, elbow reaches back, look down at bottom hand. Inhale, straighten arm, look up. Exhale, bend arm, look down. Inhale, reach up, look up. Continue with this flow. And really with any of our flows, feel welcome to explore if another movement is calling to you or if you prefer to hold one part of the flow. Just listen, tune in. Next time you exhale, drop that arm down. Walk yourself over your legs. Send one foot forward out of the cross-legged position to start stretching your hips. You may like to move a bit side to side, opening through low back, through the glutes. 2 deep breaths, opening in the pose. Rise up. If you've got a cushion, just slide it out from behind you so you can take a little boat and just see if you can use your core to sandwich the knees, lift the legs. And the legs could either be straight or knees bent. Pull shoulders back. Reach your low back forward as you compress the abdomen toward your spine. One more breath in. Exhale, land. See if you can find the other side with the other foot in front. Lengthen your back and start to walk out. Side to side movement as you fold forward. Breathe and open your hips. 2 more breaths here. Connect with gravity. Relax your head. Slowly rise up. Let's take downward dog. Turn on your mat. Walk yourself up from table. Fingers are spread wide. There is a caveat for the thumb. The thumb is not maximum spread like the letter L. The thumb is actually more like a piece of the pie, like the rest of your fingers, if you look at the space between your fingers. Start to pedal out the knees and take movements that awaken your down dog. Get ready to move together. Rise up on tiptoes. Inhale. Exhale, hover the knees, lower down an inch off the floor. Inhale, straight legs with tiptoes. Exhale, melt your heels down. Push with the hands. Let's take that again. Inhale, tiptoes. Exhale, hover the knees, lower down. Inhale, rise up, tiptoes. Exhale, melt the heels. Last round, tiptoes. Hover your knees. Let's take an extra breath hovering. Squeeze knees toward wrist. Turn on your core. Open heart forward. Take a breath here. Next, inhale, tiptoes, down dog. Exhale, melt the heels. And just observe. See what has released in your legs. How down dog has shifted. Come to standing forward bend when you're ready. Front of the mat, knees can bend as you walk yourself up. Stand tall, root the feet down. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, arms to the side. Pause in the mountain pose. Connect to the flow of your breath and how the energy of your breath can permeate your body. Feel how your awareness is not limited by your body, but radiates from it. 2 more breaths. Conscious in Tadasana. We'll take Surya Namaskar with some variations. Sweep arms up, deep breath in. Side bend to your right. Exhale. Inhale, center. Tiny bend in knees and then straighten. Exhale to the left. Center on your inhale. Little bend in knees and exhale to the side. One more to the left. Rise up and exhale, dive forward. Take a moment in the forward fold, bend knees alternately, and just start to gently twist. Gaze underneath your elbows. Shake head yes and no. Create plank, walk back, strengthen your pose. You may like to modify on wrists or elbows or knees. Drag your feet and hands toward each other to find that core. The image I like to think of is it's like your body is a set of tongs and you're bringing the endpoints together to turn on your core. One more inhale. Exhale, lower down. We'll flow through the locust for our back bend. Reach the arms back. When you breathe in, lift the heart, karate chop up through the arms. Breathe out and soften down. And if you like to add legs as well, or just focus on upper body, your choice. Rise when you inhale, lower down when you exhale. I love starting with the locust because it really helps to turn on our back muscles. Feel all the tiny segments of your spine lifting. Plant hands by the chest, rise up, table or plank. Downward dog, all the way back. Release your breath. Make your way forward, standing forward fold. Exhale in your body. Inhale, rise and stand. Plant the feet, sweep arms up. Exhale, hands by the heart. Inhale, circle sweep up. Interlace hands, exhale to the right. Inhale, center, little knee bend. Exhale, left. Continue on your breath, side to side. I'm doing an experiment where I don't worry about forcing my shoulders away from my ears in this pose. So if you want to try that with me, just reach your arms super high, try to straighten them, and relax the sides of your neck. It's okay if your shoulders lift. Yeah, come through center, exhale, dive forward. Coming into a twist, bend your right knee, right hand down, raise the left arm up. Stand into your left footprint as you bend into the right knee. Open space through the shoulders. Keep the left hand in your peripheral vision instead of bringing it back kind of behind your head. You still want to be able to see it. Exhale, lower down, bend into left knee, anchor left hand, inhale, right arm lifts. Ground into the right footprint. So we've got left knee bent, right leg more straight. And we'll start to feel that up through the side of the hip. Deep breath in. Exhale down to the mat. Walk yourself back into plank. Full deep breath in. If you like to take a push-up. Exhale down to the belly. Reach the arms back for a locust variation. Raise arms and legs and open up to like a capital letter A, reaching the feet toward the back corners of the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, hug the midline. Arms by your side, legs together. Inhale, open wide. And exhale, hug center. The image I have with this pose is like jellyfish in the ocean. So maybe you're in this ocean of prana, just flowing the life force of the universe through your body. Feel the permeability of your body, the variability, how much things can progress and change. Nice work. Plant your hands. Inhale, table or plank, strong core. Exhale, downward dog. Touch your knees down to the mat. Walk the knees together so they kind of meet up or as close as they get. So this will be an alternating fire hydrant. One leg reaches out. We can flex that ankle and then match the knees on the floor. So just switching sides with each round. Be aware of offset in the hips. And we've got the classic teacup. There's a teacup on your sacrum. Don't you love that's always happening in yoga? So we're trying to stay level through the pelvis rather than lifting the side of the knee lift. So yeah, move from the outer knee. And if you like to add the arm, it's kind of a robot arm, alternating with the legs. Just stay aware of being level as you work into your hip stabilizers, your hip rotators. It's also a great pose to see the common anatomy of shoulder and hip as we work the rotator muscles of both joints. Nice work. Let's soften into child's pose. Knees might widen so that you can relax between them and breathe deeply. There may be a side-to-side movement to massage your forehead and release the neck. Wrist rolls, finger movements to relax the wrists. Rise up and stand tall on your knees. Take your right arm in the small of the back. Reach the left arm high. Deep breath in. Exhale back into child. Left hand behind the back. Look to your right. And then we're switching sides. As you stand on knees, right arm lifts. Exhale, turn head to the left. Right arm behind the back. Just like that. Left arm up. Rise up. Exhale, rotate head right as arm comes behind your back. Inhale, tall on the knees, arm up. Exhale, look to the side as you lower down. And don't worry if it's a little like brain scrambly, all the left and right. Just take part of the pose. And it's actually really great when we find the limits of our brain because we're finding kind of what is calcified or the pathways that aren't as flexible in our brain. One more with each arm. Nice job. Let's meet together in downward dog. See how these poses are affecting your back. 2 deep breaths here. Walk forward, take a standing forward fold. Stand tall when you're ready. Arms high in the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands together by your heart. For the chair pose, feel free to adjust your feet if you like them closer or farther. Sit your heels down, sit your hips back, and reach the arms up. Rotate the hands open so your thumbs get wider and your pinkies get narrower. Straighten the legs as you inhale, elbows down into cactus, heart up. Exhale, straight arms, sit into chair. On your breath, smooth, steady movement. Exhale, sit into chair. Sit nice and low. Stand tall, very steady movement into cactus and sitting into chair. And we're never married to the breath, or we never have to do this exact way of breathing. Tune in and see what information you get from your body. The next time you're in the chair, bring hands to hips. So we'll stay in chair legs and just lift the right knee, just an inch or two. So for our stability chair, the movement will be stretching the leg forward. So the thighs are pretty level. We're just pushing the leg straight and then reach the leg back. Nice. I like to exhale forward for the psoas and then inhale back for glutes and low back. Exhale forward and inhale back. Nice. Plant feet. And the good news is that leg is super fresh. So as you do the second side, your right leg is all ready to go. Think of like 3/4 of your body is in the chair. So we're staying in the spine, hip position, and then just floating that leg. Exhale, leg forward. Inhale, leg back. Keep the chest lifted. Step feet together, stand tall. For a standing forward fold, feet are about hip width apart. Reach your arms back, option to interlace hands. Deep breath, push from the feet, open your heart. Exhale, forward fold. And feel your breath permeate your body. Legs are more or less straight without locking knees. Pivot your body weight out of the heel just a bit, more into the toes. See how that helps you release with gravity. Stay in your fold and just release your arms. Touch the earth, and we'll get ready for standing splits. If you like to rearrange your feet and send the right leg up and back when you're ready. Roll out the foot and activate long through that leg. Trace a horizontal line side to side. So parallel to the horizon, side to side with that leg. Deep breath in. Exhale back into a lunge. We're going to start by juicing up the lunge. So movement, front leg longer, and then front knee bends. And this can be taken with the back knee lifted or grounded. All right, So we're kind of in a stability flow. I'm going to give us the tandem kneel. Lower your back knee down to the ground and walk the back knee in so that it's right underneath your hip. So we're going to get more geometric with this pose. So we've got 90-degree bends in the knees, and then walk your legs towards center. And for this pose, we're actually putting our foot and our knee on a balance beam. So it is a wobbly pose. And that's part of what's helping us to strengthen. Go ahead and lift your torso. Your arms could be out to the side. That can help with balance. Deep, slow breaths. And if you like challenge, take that heart opener with the arms behind the back. Navigate the wobbles. Nice job. Finish with arms overhead. Deep breath in. Exhale, touch the mat. We're going to take a cross leg forward fold. Lift up the back knee and just step the back foot behind the front foot. So you've got the pinky side edges of the feet matching, and fold forward. Breathe down your spine. Let your head get heavy. Uncross your feet, step them to the ground, and slowly rise up to stand. Deep breath, arms lift. Exhale, hands to heart, and then down by your side. And take a moment to breathe, to be embodied, and have a perspective on being in your body. Inhale, sweep arms high. Exhale, forward fold. We've got standing splits. Left leg will lift. Feel free to rearrange the right foot to be more centered. Push through the left leg and do that horizontal line, side to side. It doesn't have to be really big. Small movements help to activate the small core muscles. As you look under your body, see that your pinky toe is pointed down toward the floor instead of out to the side. Lift the heel a little higher for your inhale. Exhale, step back. Widen the space between your feet as you like for a lunge. Go right into movement, front leg long, and front knee bends, opening the hips. For this pose, the option is the back knee up or down. Let the movement translate up through your back, helping to release even up into the neck. Setting up the tandem kneel. Back knee on the mat, walk it in, and then we're setting up those 90-degree angles. So back knee directly under the hip. Walk your legs toward the midline. So we're putting ourselves on one balance beam to work on our hip stability. Slowly rise up. Wobbles are part of your pose. You may like to balance with arms to the side. And sometimes a challenge for balance can really challenge the breath. And that's just part of the pose. Arms may like to reach back if your balance is steady and you want a little more challenge. Another breath here in your pose. Exhale, touch the earth. Tuck the back toes under and cross-legged Uttanasana. Snuggle your left foot behind the right and fold forward. Stand into both feet. Intentional. Press down through both footprints. Uncross your legs, Uttanasana, and ease your body back into a plank. Let's take a flow together. Low plank on your exhale. Inhale, back bend of choice. Exhale, down dog, all the way back. Shift forward into plank, and we're going to take forearm plank. You may be on knees if you wish. Lower down to the forearms. Draw the heart forward and make enough space between your feet that you can roll side to side, dropping one heel in front of the other toes. And just an option is to play with side plank. The arm that's on top may want to lift, reach up, find balance, and just try that and on each side. Find your core of support. And remember, this can all happen on the knees too. If it's straining your back, definitely on the knees. Lower all the way to your belly. And yogi's choice, child's pose or downward dog. What will help you release your back? 2 breaths in this pose. Slowly rise up and make your way to stand. If you like to grab a drink of water, go right ahead. All right, so functional movement flow. I've been teaching this the last week, pretty fun. Come to the long edge of your mat, step your feet out wide. Maybe not as wide as warrior two, more like a triangle. And another flow that can sometimes be a brain teaser, so don't worry, you'll get it, no problem. I'm also gonna mirror you, so when I go to this side, I'm gonna say your right side. Sweep the arms up, deep breath in. Exhale, side stretch to the right. Drop the arm and inhale, open twist to your left. Exhale, hands to heart, side lunge, bend into the right knee. Stay bent and inhale, reach the arms high. We're gonna call this pose rising warrior. So we're bending into the right knee, but sitting your hips back, lifting the heart, a little chair kind of hybrid. Next inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, drop left arm, side bend. Inhale, trace the horizon to your right. Exhale, prayer hands, side lunge. Inhale, rising warrior, arms up, hips back. Breathing here. Experiment with your weight bearing on both feet. Sometimes more back into the heel takes pressure out of the knee. Next inhale, stand tall. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, open twist left. Exhale, hands in prayer, side lunge. Inhale, rising warrior, lift up. Exhale into your pose, sink a little deeper. Inhale, straight legs. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, open twist right. Hands to heart, exhale, side lunge. Inhale, rising warrior. Sit low as you exhale. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, side bend right. We're gonna add on. Inhale, twist left. Exhale, side lunge. Down into a lunge. Bring your right hand or your left hand to the mat. Spin your toes and take a twist. Right arm high in the sky. Straighten the back knee and open your heart. SI joint happiness. Drag your feet toward each other to strengthen around the inner thighs. Nice, drop your back heel. Let the front toes drift in. Inhale, rising warrior. Exhale in your pose. Inhale, straight legs. Drop left arm, exhale to the side. Inhale, open twist right. Exhale, prayer hands, side lunge. Down into your lunge, hands to the earth. Spin your feet. Right hand is on the mat as you twist to your left. Try the drag action. Move front foot and back foot slightly toward each other, supporting SI joint. Deep breath in. Exhale, ground back heel. Inhale, rising warrior. Exhale in the pose. Inhale, straight legs. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, open twist. Exhale, prayer hands down into lunge. And we have an option for side plank, or you may like to repeat the twist. So for side plank, your right foot will just match your left, right arm in the sky. Deep breathing. Pull your right knee forward, return to the lunge, ground the back heel and rise. Inhale. Exhale, plant both feet. Inhale, stand tall. Once more to the left. Exhale over. Inhale, twist right. Exhale, prayer hands, bend left knee, spin to the mat. Either twist, orient your toes to face the short edge of the mat. Option to step back, opening into side plank. Full deep breathing. Experience flowing by, always changing. If your feet are matched, step left foot through and rise up, rising warrior. Sink low as you exhale. Inhale, straight legs, release arms. Reorient your feet so they're parallel as we do a forward fold. Hands behind your back as an option. Try putting the weird thumb on top. Deep breath, open your heart. Pull knuckles down and away from your back. Exhale, forward fold. Squeeze feet slightly toward each other. And put a little bit of cobra in your spine. Just open it up. Long from tailbone to crown. As you exhale, touch the mat. Let's bring knees to the earth. Brief child's pose in the center of the mat. Forehead releases down. Send the breath down your spine and see what you feel. Make your way up to sit. Go ahead and sit on your mat and we'll lower down to our backs. We'll be doing a couple of bridge variations. Beginning with pelvic tilt. Feet are planted. I like my feet a little bit wider than the hips and a little forward of the knee. Begin just flattening the low back, abs tone. And then arc your low back up and push your tailbone down into the mat. Roll back and forth along your sacrum. And try to do it without gripping your feet or pushing your feet. Just do it from your core and your back muscles. Abs moving, low back contracting. Here's a core variation of getting into bridge. Walk your shoulders under your back a little bit, shoulder blades together. Do that pelvic tilt. Tone your belly, flatten the low back, and without pushing your feet, use your low abs to curl your tailbone up, and then the weight just transfers into your feet, lifting your spine up. Nice. So your choice, if you really enjoy that coming in and out, using core more than feet, or feel free just to stay up in your bridge. One more breath right where you are. Ease the spine down to the mat. tip the knees in to touch and take a moment to breathe through your low back. Separate knees and walk the feet just a little bit closer. This is going to be a stability bridge. Arms down by your side, shoulder blades tuck under the back. Raise up as you're ready. If you like that core movement, go ahead and do that. And set up your bridge, not the highest bridge, so your hips are just in line with your knees and your shoulders. Shift your weight into your right foot and just take all the weight out of your left foot. So don't even lift your left foot off the mat, just remove the weight from it. Yeah, and strengthens through the right hip. And then change sides. Shift into your left footprint. Hover the right leg. So it's like the footprint is still touching the mat, you just have no weight. Yeah, and then shift. So very subtle. If you want more challenge, just heel toe the feet an inch out to the side. This is really challenging, so it's normal to be like, whoa. Like some of our other stability poses, think of keeping your pelvis more or less level instead of dipping to accomplish the lift. Nice, one more on each side. Try not to leverage your arms too much. Good work. Lower the hips down, squeeze knees to chest, and open up your back. On an exhale, curl up. Make yourself as tiny, like a little seed of pure potential. Nice. Lower the head. Bring feet to the mat and walk your palms underneath your hips. Bring knees in, and these I call butterfly circles. It's kind of like a frog or a butterfly pose movement, strengthening our core and our hips. So the feet stay together, and then we're drawing knees to chest, and then opening wide like butterfly pose. Feet come forward, keep pushing low back down, and then sandwich the knees, bringing them back into the chest. One more cycle. Relax into supine butterfly. Take the arms out from under you. Soles of the feet touch, knees open wide. Let your arms come out into cactus or another shape that feels better on your shoulder. Let your breath wash through you like ocean waves flowing in. That lingering pause between inhale and exhale. And as you exhale, have a deep release, just letting go anything that doesn't serve you. It washes back into the ocean, back into the universe. Enjoy these cleansing, freeing, deep breaths. Give your knees a squeeze. As we wind down and get ready to relax, see if there's other movements you want to do. That could be a happy baby. It might be a gentle twist. Using your cushion, just an option for our relaxation, is how we started the class in restorative fish. So cushion under your upper back. I like to allow the chest to be lifted and the neck to drop back. Have some support under the back of your neck and the back of your head. In a relaxation pose, look for any bracing or any signs that you're not fully supported. And just make adjustments, take care of yourself, give yourself the support you need so that you can release. Soften the forehead. Soften all through the scalp, down the center line of the head, the crown of the head. Release the temple muscle to the outside of the eyebrows and slightly above in the hairline. Release the cheeks. Soften the jaw muscles in front of the ear. Open up space between the back teeth. Relax the base of the skull, where the back of the head meets the top of the neck. Soften the inside of your spine, where it flows behind the throat, behind lungs and heart. Release your back behind the abdominal organs and muscles. Release the inside of the pelvis, the sacrum. Release the pelvic organs. Soften the inside of the hip joints all the way down the legs. As you rest, you may like to stay on the cushion, or if you feel like you'd prefer to be flat on the ground, just gently roll to your side, remove the cushion, and come flat to your back. Become aware of your body at rest. Feel your breath flowing. Become aware of the radiance inside your body, the consciousness of your mind. Experience your life force that is not limited by your body. To conclude the relaxation, enjoy a few deeper breaths. Recharge. Stretch hands and feet. Wake up with little movements. Make a slow transition by bending your knees. Roll on your side. Gradually come up and take a comfortable seat. Place hands together by your heart. We'll close our session this morning with chanting Om 3 times. Feeling the vibration of the mantra permeate our body and the space around us. Begin with a full exhale through your mouth, letting go. Inhale through the nose slowly. Slowly open eyes. Integrate your inner experience with your outer, preparing to bring your yoga life into the rest of your life, this integration. Thank you for sharing your practice. Namaste.